Hey friends, thanks for taking a minute to watch this video. I wanted to come on here today and first introduce myself. My name is Sarah Griffith, and um, most of you know me online as Sarah Elizabeth 27. I promise I wouldn't have picked that username had I known that my business would look like this 5 years later. So I first and foremost am a wife to my high school sweetheart, Kevin. We've been together since I was 14 years old, which is totally crazy, but I love him more and more each day. I have three children, my son Carter, my daughter Grace, and my other daughter Sadie. So life is very busy. Prior to being a full-time Beachbody coach, I used to work in education. I taught business ed for grades 9 through 12, even though I'm certified K to 12 in the state of Pennsylvania. I also studied educational leadership from Penn State University. We are. Those of you who are Penn State fans, you get it. So that is what my background is in prior to becoming a Beachbody coach. So I was studying educational leadership because I thought I wanted to be a principal, but I had a heart change, and I started to build my business on the side. I joined as a customer with no intentions of coaching. I was happy spending the next 30 some years in education, but God had different plans for my life. And so it took me down a different path, and I have been since coaching now full time for the last 3 years. It took me 2 years to build my business to the point where it was even a question of if I would be doing both anymore. So please know that the success that you see me sharing through social media is not something that was an overnight success or something that happened because I got lucky. Instead, it happened because I was very driven. I worked very hard, and I had a goal once I put my brain to it and decided I was going to build this business once I got into it and started to enjoy it. And I never really looked back, and there was no plan B. And that's what I think some of you need to realize going into this opportunity is you can't say, I'm going to do it for a month and then I'm done. It needs to be more so, I'm going to do this because I have a passion for helping others and I want to make a change in the world, even if it's just on a small scale. And then I never want you to look back, and I want you to have fun with it and know that the work that you're going to do as a coach is going to make a difference in somebody's lives, potentially forever. Like my clients come to me and some of them have huge weight loss transformations or body image transformations, how they feel about themselves, their confidence, their marriage changes. Like everything changes when they turn it into their lifestyle. And so many of them have, hugged me so big and tight when I finally get to meet them in person, and just said like, thank you. Like because of your challenge groups, you changed my life. And it gives me goosebumps. And I'm like, no, I didn't change your life. You changed your life. I just gave you a space to feel supported and I cheered you on. That's what I did as a coach. So anyways, long intro, right? As I said, I used to be a teacher, so I could talk forever, but I'll try not to because I know that your time is really important. So what I wanted to talk about today is the most common thing that everybody kind of always asks, and they're not really sure the right answer to it. So it's very basic. The question is, how would I actually get started as a coach, and what would that look like? That's what I'm going to answer for you right now in this video. So first and foremost, I 100% believe in being a product of the product, meaning that as a coach, you are signed up as a coach because you believe in these workouts, you believe in these nutrition plans, you believe in our supplements and all of our products because you're using them. And if I were to look at you or follow you around for a day, I could say, they're the real deal, right? They are someone who loves Beachbody and who is truly putting in the work and who's working towards their own results. They're walking the walk and talking the talk. So like if you were to come to my house and watch me for the day, you're going to see that the Sarah you see on social media is the same Sarah that you would see offline. I am the real deal when it comes to being a coach, and I'm going to teach you also how to be the real deal, meaning that it's not just something that it's not a facade that you put on. Instead, it's a lifestyle that you adapt and you become somebody new out of this. So I believe that you need to become a product of the product, meaning that you are 100% engaged in your own wellness transformation. You may not have weight to lose, you may have weight to gain, or you may be perfectly happy where you are, but you are committed to a healthy lifestyle. So you need to be willing to share your journey, because I don't like to just say your transformation, because for some of you there won't be an actual physical transformation, but you need to be willing to share your journey on social media. It can be through Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, blogging, like whatever your preferred medium is. I prefer using Instagram. My business was built on Facebook in the beginning, but now I crush it on Instagram. That's where I love to be. That's where my people are. So that's where I am now. But anyways, I would have you get started as a challenger in my challenge groups. And this can happen one of two ways. Number one, you can be a challenger for several rounds of the group and you can get your results and just kind of be working at your own journey. And then you may decide, okay, I actually really do like this and maybe I could potentially be a coach. So maybe you decide after you've already started your journey and you begin coaching. For some of you, you've been watching long enough that you know that, you know what? I'm ready to rock and roll now, and I want to be a coach today as soon as I'm starting my journey so that people can watch it unfold as I'm going through it, because we know that that is very inspiring to watch. So that's typically how I see people come to me. They come to me either already on their journey because they're already my client, or somebody who's brand new but who's ready to run with the business. So you would kind of decide, what am I? Am I that person who is, already a client, or am I somebody who is just new but ready to run? And you need to tell me where you stand. Then from there, we decide, what program are you going to be doing? How are you going to be showing up for yourself? Are you going to be using the performance line? Are you going to be drinking Shakeology? Are you going to use Instagram or Facebook? And we just kind of talk through a lot of questions of how you're going to go about building your business. And I'll help you with that. But that's what we do in the beginning. I put you in my challenge group and I help you get results just like I do all my other customers. I keep you accountable and I cheer you on as long as you need me for. So that's what that looks like as far as getting started goes. Most people always start with a challenge pack. It's the best deal. You're getting a bundle price and it's giving you access to all the Beachbody workouts for an entire year. So it's digital access. Some of you are also starting with like a certain package, meaning that, for example, a lot of my new coaches right now are getting started with Morning Meltdown 100. At this moment, it's our hottest, newest program. They like it because they're getting all access. They're getting Shakeology. Some of them are choosing the performance line. And then you're also getting the supplemental material to the program. So the printed copies of the recipe book, the tracking journal, the calendar for your workouts, all the things. So anyways, we would have a conversation, you and I, about what challenge pack is best for you based off of your goals and off of your budget, because I think your budget's really important. We don't want to be, I don't want to ask more of you than you're able to, and I don't want to see you just get the bare minimum if you can financially get more and you want to get started with all the things. So either one, totally your call. I respect it. I understand it. I personally started with a $140 challenge pack, and that meant that I bought the actual DVDs for 21 Day Fix, and I bought a bag of Shakeology, and it cost me $140 back then, 5.5 years ago, and I didn't have any of the other workouts. And so for those of you who are starting today and you're getting access to every single Beachbody workout in our library, we have our on-demand library, I'm jealous of you. I'm jealous that you didn't have to spend what I had to spend to get all those programs. So it's really a great deal. So that's how you would get started. You would get in the challenge group, you would get started with your transformation, and you would begin sharing. At the same time, I'm going to be teaching you how to simultaneously build a business through social media. I have several training courses that are all self-paced. You get to work through them. After you complete each training course, you get a one-on-one call with me. I will answer all your questions. I will give you advice or suggestions, and I'll be your business mentor. But please know that this is your business. So that means that you have to build it at your pace. It's your race. And I'm not going to chase you around and say, hey, did you do your job today? Hey, did you do the things? No, I am building my own business. I will be here. I will show you. I will be a positive example. I will teach you how I did it, and I'll give you all the tools and resources. But at the end of the day, you have to have the drive that says, I want to do this for myself, potentially for your family. You have to want this. I can't want it for you. So that's what this looks like as far as getting started goes. I have other videos I can share with you about some of the other more common questions that people have about getting started as a coach, but that's what it looks like. In the event that you watch this and you're like, I'm so close, I want to work the business, but right now in this very moment, I'm not ready, but I want to just be signed up for the discount, that is an option as well. A lot of my clients who are on long-term fitness journeys who know that they're going to be spending several months using the product, but they don't want to pay full price, will sign up as a coach just simply for the 25% discount. So that's an option too. Reach out, let me know what your thoughts are, and let me know if there's any other questions that I can answer and how I can help you move forward with signing up as a coach on our team. Thanks for listening.